All right, so today we're working on my daughter's 2008 Ford Focus. It's got the 2.0 liter, and I started pulling some spark plugs out, and you can see that this one, it doesn't have oil. This one has a little bit, but look at this one right there, just dripping with oil. And same with this one's okay, but 3 of them were really bad, and you can tell that that one is too. So there's a gasket that runs on the inside here. You can see this is the one gasket, this is the middle gasket, and then those are for the side. So you got a gasket there, you got one in the middle with your 2 screws, and there's a screw there, and there's a screw there, and then you got one there, and then you got your outer one right here. So if you ever do spark plugs on your 2008 Ford Focus, with the 2.0 liter, it's an SE, that's your problem. So you need to replace the gaskets. So I went up to O'Reilly's, I picked up for the Ford 2.0 liter right here, this is the Felpro, this is the blue gasket, so it's a lot better. And then it comes with, there's your 2 gaskets, and there's your 1 gasket there. The oil, let's see right here, this is the oil sensor right here. So pull this one out, you can see that these spark plugs right here, yeah, check them spark plugs out. They were just dripping in oil, so they're all black. It's got 90,000 miles on it, so it's probably the original plugs. So I cleaned it off, took out these, so we're gonna get ready and put these in, and I'll show you exactly how they go in here, and then we'll get it back together and get it cleaned up, and should be running on all 4 cylinders instead of 1. All right, so we got the gasket in there. You just got to make sure that it has the little notches right here, and this one right here fits there, and there's a little notch there, and basically all the other ones. So you got to make sure that they have this little half moon thing that goes around the little sockets for those. So this one's in there, that one's in there, and that one's in there. So the valve cover is good. Now we just got to clean the oil out of here and then off of here, so we can get a good seal. You can see that it's been leaking around here, and it's actually inside here, and it's not supposed to be. So we're gonna get this cleaned off real quick, and then we'll be back when we go to put it on. All right, so I got it all cleaned up. I got the oil out of there, out of all the spark plug cylinders there. I got the gasket all cleaned up off of here. Had to get right there by the timing chain, and then right in the back there was some left, so I got that all cleaned up there. So I'm going to put the spark plugs in. So we got the Autolite Iridium XPs. Those are the ones that are factory from the factory, and the part number is XP104. So we got new spark plugs to put in here, so we're going to be doing that. So these are already pre-gapped, just like NGKs, so you don't have to worry about gapping them. They're already gapped. If you gap the Iridiums, you will break the little piece off of there, and you'll have to get a new spark plug, so don't do that. Okay, so we'll get ready and put this in there. I figured it'd be easier to put the spark plugs in this way than trying to put them through that way. All right, so we're gonna do that real quick. We'll put those in there, and then we'll put the valve cover on. So let's get ready and put these spark plugs in here. This is the Iridium right here. This is your little tip right there. If you try to gap these, you'll break that tip right there. So, and they're Autolites. So those are the ones that are factory from the, they came factory. See how much easier it is to put those in like that, and you don't have to put a magnet or anything down there. So we'll put these 4 spark plugs in here, and we'll do this. So we'll drop these down just like this, and then we'll get those tightened up. Okay, so 3 and 4. We'll get these 4 in here like this, and then we'll get those tightened down. So if you're ever doing this and this happens when you're trying to pull it out, if this happens, these are 3 pieces. This is 1 piece, this is 1 piece, and your coil is 1 piece. So you don't need to replace this if this happens when you go to pull it out, unless this breaks or this breaks. So this just goes right back in here, and then just push it till it clicks, and that's where your your spark plug connects to right there. So we don't want to do that yet, but we'll put that in there. So let's get the socket in here. So it's 5/8 socket. Just make sure that you do this first and tighten it down. Just a hand tight for now. You don't want to ratchet on it, and then you'll end up breaking them. So get those down here like this and get them tightened up. So all right, we'll be back when we get these tightened up. All right, so we got everything back together. We got all the coils back together, got it all tightened down, got all the vacuum lines for the basically PCV valve. Well, it runs right there and runs down. We got everything tightened up. There's all the fuel injector clips are back in it. Everything's good to go. Got the spark plugs, everything's good. So we're gonna get ready and start it up and see if it starts up better. After running on 1 cylinder, now it's gonna be running on 4. Ready? Go. Smoother? Look at the smoke. Look at the smoke coming out of the back, because now it's actually burning the oil that was in your cylinder. Look at that white smoke. Rev it up a little bit. Hit the gas just a little bit. Let me see if more white smoke comes out. Nope, I think we're good now. It was just that oil that was in there. Now it's all working right. How's the RPMs now? RPM's good. Focus. There we go. Yes. You rev it up a little bit, just a little bit. How much smoother that is now?
Hopefully when I press on the brake, it'll start.
So, all right. Well, we're good to go. Got it all done. All the running on all cylinders now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all good to go. We got it all tightened down. So we are done. So that is how to change a valve cover on a 2008 Ford Focus 2.0 liter. There's just these bolts right here. So these ones right here, and then you got this one, that one. You don't have to take this out, but just unplug this one right here. I cleaned that off. And there's one in the back. There's this one, this one, this one. You got to take the 13mm bolt out the back that holds this bracket, and then this one right there, and then these ones right here. And I just hit it with a ratchet, with a rubber mallet. I hit it with a rubber mallet a little bit, and then I got a flathead screwdriver, just run underneath this little corner right here, and just pried up just a little bit using this motor mount, and it popped off. So we're good. All right, so if you have a 2008 Ford Focus with the 2.0 liter and you go to change your plugs and they're filled with oil, or your car is smoking white smoke, that's probably why. So just I think it was $28 at O'Reilly's. It wasn't hard to change. We did it, got the new spark plugs in there, did the oil change, it's running a lot better. Idle's fine. She said it was misfiring a little bit, so I was going to check the plugs because it's got 90,000 miles on it, and they're probably the original plugs, which they were. They weren't too bad, besides, drenched in oil, but they needed to be done. So we got this done. So if you have any questions, you can hit me up on JC Motor Garage on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll see you next time on JC Motor Garage. And stay tuned for more videos on the Focus, my Jeep, and the 2000 Integra GSR that's in there. So check those out, and we'll see you next time on JC Motor Garage. Thanks for watching.